Welcome to your favorite travel show, that is Tourismus Namibia, where we unpack the latest news from the industry, give you tips on where you should travel to, and of course, we discuss interesting topics from Namibia and beyond. I'm your host, Glenora Shipura. Let's take a look at what you can expect in today's broadcast. Under topics, we discuss the millions that the Environment Ministry had to pay for damages caused by wildlife, the acquisition of more aircraft by Ohlthaver List, the ONL Group, and the growing demand for connectivity between Johannesburg and Windhoek. Under destinations, we visit the Ondjondjo Open Market in Ondangwa, and we take a look at the Sossus Dune Lodge inside the Namib Naukluft Park. And under To The Point, we learn more about the Living Earth Expo that recently brought passionate and conscientious Namibians together to demonstrate responsible approaches to growing your own food, powering your life, and using water wisely. We'll be right back after this. Starting us off in our topics, during the 2024-2025 financial year, nearly $9 million was distributed to the 86 registered communal conservancies in Namibia to compensate for livestock and crop damages caused by wildlife. Additionally, more than $3.4 million was provided to communities outside conservancies for loss of life, injuries, and further damage from wildlife interactions. Environment Minister Indeleni Daniel, in her budget motivation, said that about $346 million has been allocated to the Wildlife and Protected Area Management Program for the 2025-2026 financial year. The program focuses on national park management, wildlife protection, human-wildlife conflict mitigation, and Namibia's community-based natural resource management program. She said that to mitigate human-wildlife conflict, several preventative measures have been implemented, including protecting water infrastructure from elephant damage, constructing predator-proof kraals, collaring and monitoring conflict-causing species, and developing elephant-friendly water sources. To let us know what you guys think of that story in our comment sections. Is this a step in the right direction? Now, getting into our next topic, it is continued commitment to redefine the Namibian travel experience. The Ohlthaver List ONL Group has announced the acquisition of 2 new aircraft, elevating access to its premier ONL leisure destinations for both Namibian and international guests. This development marks a significant step in ONL Leisure's strategic repositioning as a premium provider of authentic luxury travel experiences. As part of the group's broader Vision 2029 growth strategy, these acquisitions not only enhance access to their current portfolio, but also pave the way for future expansion into other hand-picked unique locations across Namibia. Whether soaring above the shimmering Etosha Pens, skimming the rugged coastline, or touching down amidst the lush waterways of the Zambezi region, guests will now be able to immerse themselves even more deeply in Namibia's unparalleled natural beauty, culture, and hospitality. In the last of our topics, South African Airways commenced at the beginning of this month with a 3rd daily flight connecting Johannesburg to Windhoek. The new flights reflect the growing demand for connectivity between Johannesburg and Windhoek, supporting tourism, business collaborations, and cultural exchange. With this increase in frequency, travelers will have enhanced flexibility in planning their journeys, making it easier to explore the natural beauty, rich heritage, and diverse offerings of both destinations and countries. Johannesburg continues to be Windhoek's largest source market, and the expanded schedule is expected to meet strong demand while unlocking further growth for both economies, particularly in key sectors such as aviation and tourism. Now, that concludes our topics. On the other side of the break, we take a look at destinations that you must travel to. Our first stop in our destination segment, we are at Ondjondjo Open Market. Situated at the heart of Ondangwa is the Ondjondjo Open Market, a place where vendors sell various items, be it traditional food items, clothes, and handmade craft artifacts. Ondangwa spokesperson Petrina Shitalongo Mutukisha narrates the importance of open markets and the role they play in the town. Have a look.
We are at Ondjondjo Open Market in Ondangwa. This open market offers a vibrant experience of from local food, clothing, and a way of life, how the people are living here. So if you want to visit our Ondjondjo Open Market, in the first place you experience local cuisine, which is cheap and freshly prepared. You'll also experience the clothes, the traditional clothes that are being sold here, the plants, and also other traditional things like potteries and all that. And by doing that, when you're buying the handmade products, you're actually supporting the artisans of our community. You'll also experience the stories of how the people are living in around the community of Ondangwa. And apart from that, the open market is very colorful, as you can see on the background. So you are likely to take great pictures and just have fun.
Then tell us about the strategic location of Ondangwa and why people can easily find this place.
This place is not far from the B1 road. It's strategically located in a way that if you are coming from the airport, you can easily also get to the open market. And also if you're on the road, from the traffic light corner of Ondangwa Main Road and Nangalombuba Road, you can easily access our open market. Also, we have so much offered, or so much displays of our open markets on our Facebook page. So you may follow Ondangwa Town Council on Facebook page, and then you'll be able to get location of all the services we offer.
Does one have to pay to come in here, or how is the process?
The process of acquiring this, the stalls are actually quite made affordable for the local SME or the upcoming traders. For one to come inside the open market, it's for free. However, if you want to own a stall in the open market, you have to pay a little fee at the town council per month of not more than 200 rand. So if you want to visit the open market, entrance is for free. So you just come in and enjoy yourself to whatever local cuisine that you find in the open market.
Okay, and tell us about the hygiene, because you have tourists coming from there, and sometimes it's a concern. Tell us, what does council do to ensure that the place is clean?
We have cleaners permanent at the open market. I think, like you can see, it's clean in and out. You can see someone in the morning already raked there. There are ablution facilities that the customers that are buying things from here and the traders can use. And then also the cleanliness, the open market is quite clean, because if you look down here, you can see how clean it is. There it was raked and all that, the ground is properly leveled. There are ablution facilities for the traders themselves and for the customers that are visiting the open market. And there's a cleaner constantly that is placed there on a daily basis that cleans the toilets, and also there's provision for the toilet papers. There is provision also for the running water to wash hands and all that. So it's quite safe, and the hygiene is properly maintained at this place.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Ciao.
All right, next up in our destinations, we are at Sossus Dune Lodge. Sossus Dune Lodge inside the Namib Naukluft Desert Park offers guests exclusively early access to Sossus Flay's iconic dunes and has luxury eco-friendly chalet and unforgettable guided desert adventures. Let's have a look.
Falling under the Namibia Wildlife Resort umbrella, Sossus Dune Lodge is the only lodge that is situated in the Namib Naukluft Park.
My name is Krista Pichi. I am the Assistant Sales Consultant of SDL Sossus Dune Lodge. As a sales consultant, I do make sure that whenever clients are checking in, all the rooms are on standard, and the service that is given from the waiters a good service or friendly service towards the clients.
Sossus Dune Lodge offers you splendid accommodation built in a manner that is environmentally sensitive in an Afro-village style that is glamorous, made from canvas and thatched.
My name is Datera Andreas. I'm the acting manager of Sossus Dune Lodge. Sossus Dune Lodge is a lodge which is consisting of 25 chalet, and then it's consisting 23 in a mar chalet, and then 2 are honeymoon suite. If you want to explore nature and then enjoy your adventure, then Sossus Dune Lodge would be your best destination.
"23 dune chalets and 2 honeymoon suites suitable for couples who need to get lost from the world, build memories, take time to relax, and take in the wonderful scenery Sossus Dune Lodge has to offer."
I'm Moses, the head chef of SDL. SDL is Sossus Dune Lodge. My special dishes are actually, I create them myself. I create my things because according to my chefs, the ones that the experience that I got from them, you create your own thing. You don't, like the saying goes, it's like, if you do something, somebody else's something, you are not creating. So you create your own thing. And it's always new.
Come and enjoy your Sossus Flay sunset drives and guided walks to the Sesrim Canyon and fascinating views of the Dead Flay on the Big Daddy's Dune, and walk down to the Big Mama's Dune for a dessert experience breakfast.
My name is Hosta Mainga. I'm a tour guide at NWR, stationed at the Sossus Dune Lodge. When we have clients, we take clients from the lodge, whereby we drive 60 kilometers from the lodge to Sossus Flay. Then we also drive 5 kilometers from the place we call 2x4 parking, whereby we drive 5 kilometers in the sand up to the place we call 4x4 parking, whereby when we park our car there, then we walk 1.1 kilometer to Dead Flay.
After an adventurous day of exploring the area, you can sit back and relax in the utmost comfort under the large, expansive African sky at Sossus Dune Lodge.
Now, do let us know in the comment section if you guys will be visiting one or two of the destinations that we have recommended to you guys. And if you have also visited any destinations that we've recommended in our previous episodes, do let us know how that experience was. On the other side of the break, we take a look at To The Point. The Living Earth Expo 2025 recently brought passionate and conscientious Namibians together at the Dagbreek Special School in Windhoek to demonstrate responsible approaches to growing your own food, powering your life, using water wisely, and generally taking better care of Mother Earth. Yolanda Nell, one of the expo organizers, introduced us to the event where we talked to a few participating exhibitors. Let's have a look.
Hi, I'm Yolanda Nell. I am the organizer of the Living Earth Expo 2025, and I am happy to welcome you to see what we have created. It's so important for us to take a look at climate change and warmer weathers and patterns and how it's impacting Namibians especially. But more than that, it's so important to also focus on teaching people to create their own food so that we are less inclined to go to the shops, because you can barter with your neighbor. His tomatoes look good, you have nice cucumbers, barter and exchange and make sure you have your own food.
Can we walk through and have a look?
Yes, please, let me show you.
Yes, please.
So we have 5 themes for this year's expo. We are focusing on energy, so it is important to look at alternative energy measures. We also look at coordination, because Namibians need to take hands, and this is exactly what the Living Earth Expo is all about. It's about networking and making sure we interact with the correct people. Then obviously we have to focus about food, because it is about being sustainable and self-sufficient. And then we also have a look at water. Water conservation is extremely important. Namibians have been blessed with the amount of rain we've received, but that might not be the case for next year. So let me show you what we have in stock. So here we are at Habitat Hydroponics, and it just shows you that you don't necessarily need soil to plant your garden. There are many alternative ways, and his vegetables look fantastic.
Is it very expensive to get started?
No, it isn't. Depends what system you're looking at. We've got the hydroponics tower here. This is the most expensive one. But if you want to go a bit more budget, then you would go with the NFT system, which is a channel system. This system, when you look at it, is around about, I would say, 800 to 1,000 Rand as it stands, with the pump, everything.
Oh, wow.
So it's quite inexpensive to get started. I've got the nutrients, also very inexpensive. So no problem, no reason not to get started.
How long would it take to set that up?
I set it up within a day. I would say you can easily do it within 2 days. But if you struggle, I can also help you with that.
What's your name?
Justus, from Habitat Hydroponics.
Go for it.
So we are here at this engineering, and I don't know much about cars, but the fact that this is eco-friendly and it looks very cute, I think can really help a lot of farmers. And here the owner is now. Just look at that.
Môre, Koer Denzel, dis engineering Ohlthaver. Ons probeer maar die elektriese mark bietjie. Hier is ons bakkies wat ons self invoer. Hulle kom van China af. Ons doen hulle applikasies soos wat die kliënte dit graag wil hê of wat ook al. En dan het ons nou 'n nuwe divisie gekry met die 3 wiele en die klein kwadpaadjies.
En waarvoor is dit bruikbaar, hierdie 3 wiele?
Hulle is maar hoofsaaklik die bakkies is nou 'n redelike navraag by die lodges. En dat is maar net 'n goedkoper vervoermiddel op die plase. Dis maar net om 'n bietjie brandstof te bespaar.
Alright, my name is Moses. I'm a stock controller and a marketer at Ondjondjo. So Ondjondjo is all about selling solar products. And solar products, as we all believe, solar products are the future. So by saying that, we have different types of products that you can get or on a pay-as-you-go method of payment, ranging from basic lighting and heating. So here we have a D180, that's just basic lighting and heating, going for a cash price of 3,200. Total credit price is 5,900. If you have to take it on credit, you have to deposit $590. We also have big solars, ranging from the one for water pumps and TV. So for more information, you can go on our Google page or Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or Ondjondjo. Ondjondjo is the company name.
I'll give you a nod.
Hi, I'm Rico Scholder from the Capricorn Foundation, and we are here at the Living Earth Expo representing the Plot to Plate project sponsored by the Capricorn Foundation.
What's the project about?
So, in essence, what we're trying to do is we want to teach people and communities with access to a piece of land to grow their own food by applying the principles of permaculture. So this is an experiential plot, if I can call it that, where we showcase the methods to apply, and then we're creating short videos and learning sessions and creating a platform where people can access for free these resources so that they can start applying these methods, see other methods of growing food. Permaculture is becoming more and more prominent as a very, what's the correct word now, especially in small scale farming, very effective method for growing crops. So it's about a holistic system of how you treat your soil, how you use water efficiently, what crops to use, your land layout, and you apply it based on the specific environment where meaning there's basic principles, but obviously growing food in the Okavango region where there's lots of water is different from growing it in the Karas region. But permaculture teaches you how I've seen these methods being applied where there's like a barren piece of ground, and then by applying the correct methods, preparing the soil correctly, 3 months later it looks like a jungle. Wow. I'm exaggerating, but so what we're trying to do with the project is to use the plot, and then we record. We have a permaculture expert, Stefan Eins, who shows then how to apply these methods in preparing soil, like I said, which crops to grow, creating bio batteries and these kind of things, and then posting it online for people to watch and learn. And then we have a small quiz so you can test your knowledge, and then hopefully I think that the end goal is to plant the seed in people's minds. You can grow your own food, it can be sustainable, it's much more healthier, etc. So
perfect.
And on that note, we have come to the end of the broadcast. As much as I hate to say goodbye, I have to say goodbye for there to be a next time. From me, Glenora Shipora, until next time.